Heard you.
That's right, baby. That's right, baby. You see me in the front. We out here, baby. We run this bitch. Knicks run the city. You already know what it is. It's your boy Kev. Um, on a special episode of Cook Culture. On another special episode of Cook Culture. What's up, my guy Will Bailey? What's goody? What's goody, my guy Barry? You already know what's goody. What's going on? I'm gonna put the link in the chat so you guys can pull up and let's get this thing situated and cracking. Excuse me. What up, cuz? What up, guys? Long wait. It's been a long wait. You know, want to get some guys up here, chop it up. I sent it to the locker room. We waiting for cause this is a must see, man. This is a must see. Um, I got my guy, okay. The big fan Breezy, okay. And my guy Mike, okay. Let's add these guys to the what's going on, y'all? What's good, man?
What's up?
Man, what up, Skeen? I'm looking for smoke, man. The locker room think he's funny. I'm looking for his ass, man. Where he at?
I sent them the link. I sent them the link. So we just waiting to see what's up, man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm waiting to see what's up because when I cooked his ass before y'all even knew about him. I even told y'all about him, like, yo, go support his show. And here he go, trying to look for me on Facebook, knowing damn well. And I only cooked him on one thing. The only thing I cooked him on was two things. But I exposed him for being the fanboy that he was. Because, we always do that. Oh, you're a fanboy, it's levels to this, and that. So we always do that. So everything that he was throwing at me, I done did it with y'all already. Like, everything from the Nick fan, his content is y'all content. So just imagine everything y'all say to me, he's the one saying it to me. But the difference between me and him and y'all is, for one, he don't know me like that. For
That's
two,
my logo.
huh?
Nice, nice. Good, my good.
I like that avatar, Michael Boy. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, that is a
No,
nice
that's my
logo, man.
logo. Not an avatar. It's my
Yeah,
logo.
nah, that logo fire. That's a fire logo.
Mike,
Um,
that's official.
Yeah. He talked, but basically I told him like, yo, you ain't got no content of the Lakers before LeBron got there. You're a LeBron fanboy. He couldn't prove me wrong, and he feels some type of way about it. The same way y'all go back and search me up and say this, that, and the third. Search him up. See if you can find some content of him before LeBron got to LA. You won't find it because he's a LeBron fanboy. And anytime you say anything about LeBron, he feel a need to jump up and say something. But I cooked his ass about that too. Ain't shit he gonna say. I'm here kicking up dust, looking for him with binoculars. Where the f- he
so, so, big fan Breezy. Let me ask you a question, right?
at? Yeah.
Um, so like, how did it all started? Like, explain to us like how you guys met. How and how did it get to this point?
Oh, gladly, gladly. Well, it was the off season, and I was bored to be honest with you. And I was just looking for live streams, so I found his live stream, and his live stream was called the Smoke Show. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he talking shit about everybody team and shit like that. So I wasn't jacking none of that. So I jumped on the live stream and I started kicking with him. He said his shit, but he just asked me a little bit of rhetorical questions like. You know what I'm saying? Like little but he not cooking me. He's just asking me shit. It was no content to say that he won a basketball debate. So this is how it started. It started in that off season. Well, not this summer that just passed, obviously, but the summer prior to that. So
Right,
going into this season coming in.
right.
That being said, That's when it started. Now we was kicking it, and when I found out that he was a LeBron fanboy, I did it. I stumbled upon this information because I didn't say it like I was looking to. Oh, I got this on you. Now I'm cooking you. Nah, I was talking hoops with him. It was just the fact that he had this arrogance that he could out debate everybody, and I'm like, bruh, I fucking do a debate podcast once a week for like 2 years straight. It's no fucking way you cooking me, bro. Go ahead, say whatever you're gonna say. Oh, and he was just pressing a lot of buttons, a lot of, if you watch this show, he just press a lot of buttons. He'll kick you out the off the panel and talk to the chat about you, and he considered that cooking. I'm like, yo, bro, you consider that cooking, but let me on a panel so I could talk my shit. And I guarantee
What's
you,
up,
Kev,
Leaf? How you
huh?
doing?
I'm
Oh, yo,
good,
what up,
man.
Lee?
Shit,
Hello, Mr. Leaf.
What up, Leaf? What's goody, bro?
what's going on, Mike? Going on, Kev?
All
What's
right,
up?
so
Goody.
What's up, Barry? How you doing?
So just cause Leaf here, let me shout to Leaf. Just cause Leaf here, let me just fast forward to why I blocked him. Me and Leaf was on a panel and we talking basketball, and locker room is there too. So we saw all talking basketball. He became very condescending, like, oh, we just fans. Our opinions don't mean shit. So niggas was like, nigga, why you even doing what you doing then? If fans don't mean nothing and nothing means nothing, why you even here? What are you even doing here? So again, like I say, he took an arrogant tone, was very condescending, and him and Leaf got into a little back and forth. And then I kind of I booted him off the panel. I didn't block him. And then when he went to the chat, he was saying disrespectful shit to Leaf, like basically like, oh, something about Leaf had just got a job or something, and he was saying some slick shit about his job. So I blocked him because I seen Leaf get irate, and I never Leaf been on a panel with me for fucking all off season, and he ain't never spoken to nobody or nothing like that. So out of the fact that Leaf is a Nets fan and a regular to my page, be showing love, not trolling and no shit like that. I just blocked him like, yo, fuck out of here. Like Leaf was like, yo, don't fuck with this nigga. Block this nigga. So I just blocked him. But case in point
Shout
is
out to Barry.
Leaf actually walked it back like, yo, I was, you know what I mean? I said some things I shouldn't have said too. And I looked at it like, all right. But up until then, he was blocked up until Leaf said that. So when Leaf said that, I'm like, all right, he kind of cleared the air with the locker room. Maybe the locker room could come back on a panel and we'll see how it goes. But that's why he got blocked. He did not cook me. He did not say no basketball content that made me run. If anything, he running from me. He coming to y'all for support because of that picture with the actual one that Kev got right now, or the other one with me with the Nick hat when I'm in the park. So that's his content, but there's no debate that he beat me in, and that's why I'm tight. He come to my Facebook page acting like he liked that, and nigga, you ain't never defeat nobody in debate. I watch about everybody come to his panel and cook him. Like all he do is kick you off the panel if you get close to cooking him, and that's how he don't get cooked. But that's how we got here. And like I say, he ain't here right now, and I'm looking for him. I'm waiting for him.
Yo,
I got time.
send him to the locker
Okay.
room.
Well, I sent them the link.
Yeah, I
Fraz.
messaged him too, but I didn't hear any answer.
I got
All
him
he
on.
told me was that you blocked him off Facebook, Solomon.
I got
He wants you to unblock him.
Bro,
Um,
I got him
y'all
on.
keep running with this narrative. He's not blocked on Facebook. I just
No,
was
I'm just
chatting with
telling
him
you
on
what he
Facebook.
said, Solomon.
listen.
I'm
Bro,
not
bro, bro,
running around
listen.
with
That's what
anything.
scheme. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's what he said. What make you think what he say is 100%
You
truth?
I
can't,
don't
but
know.
but
That's
Mike,
what I'm just telling you what he said.
no, but Mike,
Yo,
No,
I
you're
got
not.
I
him on.
know that's
I
what
got
you're
him.
doing, Skeen. I know
Yo,
that's what you're doing. But what I'm saying is, y'all give him all of this credit like his word is good. It ain't good.
Yeah, I got
yo,
him on IG. I can send him the link.
well, listen. He's not blocked on Facebook because obviously he gets the post. So he's not. If you blocked, if you blocked on a group or in a group, you won't be allowed to post or anything. So
Hmm.
he's not blocked. um,
He
uh,
Maybe he's
ducking. That's
just
what he
fooling
doing,
around. Who
Kev. He
knows?
ducking.
I want to see this
And as
debate. I
far as
came here.
Leaf, yo, Leaf, let me ask you, was shout out to Brandon, was good, Brandon. Let me ask you, because I think I don't remember being on that specific show that night. I don't think I was there, but I do remember you saying you was applying for a job or had an interview. I don't know if that's the job you was talking, because I was there for that time, and I
Yeah,
was like, yo, I hope you get the job or whatever. But is that the same job that you was supposed to get, or?
yeah, yeah. It
Oh,
was.
all right, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you got that,
Oh,
man.
congrats, Leaf. Again,
Well,
bro.
Yeah, I gotta
congratulations.
so I gotta submit a drug test and some other shit on Monday. They said it was gonna make calls, but I'm just gonna show up and just submit the shit anyway. So fuck it.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, so I should have it. If I do or don't get it, man, I'll go grind something else. Man, I ain't worried about that shit. But only thing I had a problem with is like he was just coming in like talking to, yeah, I don't respect your handle, or some crazy shit he was saying, and after a while, I said, fuck it. I had got irritated, man, because he had said that shit like more than once. He didn't say it just to me. He said it to Ice. He said it to Barry. He said it to
Nah,
somebody
he
else.
said shit to me.
No, he didn't say it to Barry. He said it to somebody else. He said it to Iceman. He said it to me. And I'm like, wait, I think I had missed something about what Thomas Bryant being. I had made a mistake and said Thomas Bryant. They didn't get Thomas Bryant to the mid season, and they got him at the beginning of the season. They just didn't play him because he was hurt or whatever. And he's like, I don't respect it. I'm like, but these it's a nigga that push Lakers agenda, bro. Like I
Yeah,
don't want like. It's one of them, bro. Like, so I'm y'all already know how I feel about LeBron, bro. Like, and the Lakers, period, bro. And anything
yeah,
Lakers related. So, like, I already like after a while, after he said that, after a while, I just got in the crib and my mind altered.
yeah.
I said, fuck this nigga, man. I'm going off on him and shit,
Yeah,
man.
I hear
Whatever.
that.
And yeah, I
Hold
guess he
on,
had
hold
said
on.
something
I
in the
ain't
chat
gonna lie,
or
he wasn't
whatever, and
lying
then.
Hold,
last night though.
I don't
hold
even
on,
know
Lee.
what he said in the chat. Once he was
Right,
out, he
no,
was
that's
out. I
what I'm
didn't care about
saying.
nothing else.
In the chat, he was saying something about you, like trying to being condescending, like trying to make it seem like it wasn't important. You know, we bigging you up, like, oh, all right, congratulations, Leaf, and he talking slick about the job and shit. I'm like, yo, I gotta get this dude out of here. It's not personal, but you can't come to the page and make it seem like like you not even debating us. Like you're not saying, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
once
debate
once he once
everybody
he
on your
started
page.
getting
That's
on
why
that,
your page is
I
so.
don't respect your handle type shit or whatever that was. I was just like, yeah, I'm through with this nigga, man. Like, yo, keep this nigga far away from me.
Yeah, but so
Shit.
my thing, so hold on. So my thing was when I went to,
And the
hold on,
thing is, I didn't apologize. And for the record, I wasn't apologizing to him. I was apologizing to y'all or to you, Breezy, on your page for going off like that, man. Because your page was supposed to have that type of energy on it, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, I threw the whole Frank stand at that bitch ass nigga, man. Fuck him.
yeah,
You know what I'm
you know
saying?
what I
So like.
mean?
So
Right.
I mean I wasn't going for none of that, yo. I'm like, yo, I don't respect your handle or none of this shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm going off on this nigga,
Right,
man.
but
Like
what I'm
whatever,
saying is he had no follow up. Okay, you don't respect the handle, but you're not debating nobody. You just here trying to shit on niggas. And I'm like, bro, like I would debate you right now. Like it's just me and you. Act like nobody else is here, just us. Let's get it. And I don't have to debate y'all. Y'all just fans. But bro, you got a whole show called Smoke Show. So I caught him being condescending, caught him being a hypocrite, and caught him being an arrogant asshole. And I called him out on it. And I told him, if you want smoke, come to the page. We could do this shit in front of everybody on my page or your page. And he ducking smoke. He ain't nowhere to be fucking found. And I'm mad about it.
So y'all send it to him.
I sent it.
We already did.
I sent
Mm.
a bunch of us did already, so
Mm.
we just waited. You know what I mean? I don't
I ain't
know.
gonna lie, he wasn't lying when he said Ben Simmons is acting for the money. He wasn't lying about that.
I mean, you know,
No, Barry, that's that. See, hold on, Barry, with your Ben Simmons agenda. I'm talking about
Oh,
him saying that he cooking everybody. The nigga ain't cook shit. Bruh, he ain't cook a goddamn thing. I debate with T Tom 2 years in a row for every week. That nigga ain't built like me, bro. He just not.
I
Bro,
mean,
you think, hold on, let me ask you.
you did took
Bro,
Brooklyn out your name though. I'm not gonna lie.
bro, you this Barry, I gotta realize that you are
actually
an
remember.
agent. You're an agent for the other side. Hold on, let me
No,
explain
I
why.
ain't
Because I
no
only got
agent.
hold on. I got 1% on my phone. Let me just explain why I did that. Because I made my my name an entity. So I don't just do Nets vlogs. I do interviews with people. So I'm not just a fan of the Nets. I'm a fan of Barry because he plays basketball. I'm a fan of Kev because he's just a father, or whatever he do. I'm a fan of Leaf because he's, I don't know, whatever. I'm a fan of Scheme because he, whatever he's into. So anybody who got a clothing line or business they trying to start up, I interviewed him. So I didn't want to have the Brooklyn Nets entity on a business side of things attached to my name. Like I told you, Barry, it sound entertaining coming from you or Reggie, but when it come down to actual basketball content about debating, I smoke him. And if you don't be careful, Barry, I'm gonna smoke your ass.
Never, never. Come on, stop it. Stop it.
I do remember though. One time there was one time I had pulled up and we was talking basketball and
Yeah.
I got into a little scuffle with somebody. I don't remember who it was,
Hmm.
and I just left because the dude thought I was being disrespectful, and I
Yeah.
was literally just talking basketball with y'all. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember who was in the
No,
chat
I
that day,
remember that. I remember that, and it just
and
got,
me and him got out
that
of
was
hand.
that was crazy. But
Yeah,
no, yeah, I remember that.
yeah. So I was like, like, dude, I don't come here disrespecting nobody. I actually know Big Fan Breezy. I've actually met him in person quite a few times.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's no need for me to disrespect anybody, especially when it comes to basketball, bro. This is just basketball, and
Yeah.
this is
I
supposed to
just
be
vibing it up.
fun. You know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to be, like we pull up, we talk basketball, we gives
Yeah.
our take. We're gonna agree and we're gonna disagree, but everything else is just
Yeah.
unnecessary.
It's just fun, bro. I just be hyping the shit up though. It's funny.
I think that was like the one and only time I ever had to come out of place. And it felt kind of awkward because I don't usually do that. I'm pretty cool, calm, and
Yeah.
collected. But that day he caught me.
Yeah.
so, but I don't know what happened that day with y'all. I wasn't there for that, so I
Yeah.
can't really speak on it.
Man,
But
the damn Liberty got spanked.
yo, you know,
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's looking sticky on this side.
yeah, P Hood remember that day. Yeah, see, I was, and and it's crazy because, like I said, bro, I was just chilling, talking basketball with y'all. Like, it was me, Breezy, and I forget him, the dude, and somebody else. And then we had some people in the chat. And it was just chill. And then dude just, yo, why you
Yeah.
coming in here being disrespectful? I'm like, dude, what you talking about? But that's how shit is, man. Sometimes it get a little chippy, but
Mhm.
it should have never get personal.
Nah.
But yo, so how y'all feel about y'all game, man? How everything went down, man.
You talking to me?
Anybody like Mike?
Oh,
What you
oh,
think?
me? Well, I felt the game was great in Vegas. We saw a lot of players get burned. There's a lot of development of our players, even though we didn't get the win. But I just believe that if we had our starters, we would have came out with the W. Like for us to come
Started.
back from a 19-point lead, Cam Thomas showed out in the third quarter.
Yeah, he
It
killed.
was a great, entertaining game. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game against the Israeli team at home. We take it one game at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it was Leaf, bro. I
Huh?
don't think it was Leaf. Nah, I'm responding to P Hood. He said I think it was Leaf. I said no, I don't think it wasn't Leaf. This is good culture. We sitting here waiting for
You waiting for Teton?
we waiting for the locker room to pull up, so that way him and Breezy could go, do their little debate.
It's gonna be legendary.
Barry.
Yo, and that's the but that's the thing. Nah, it wasn't Leaf. I don't think it was. I don't remember it being Leaf. I don't remember who it was, but I don't think it was Leaf because I remember the voice.
You
and I'm pretty sure Leaf would remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah,
Mm,
man, for the Knicks, I wasn't too,
nah,
excited about our win because we
we're
really
not.
did. They sat all their good players. Everybody sat. You know, everybody sat. So we really got to see the second unit.
Yeah.
So we didn't really, and even that, man, they still played a good game. That second unit got some good players though, man. I ain't gonna hold you. They point guard. It's hard for me to pronounce his name, but they got a guard coming off the bench. He nice. He can shoot.
Yeah.
It start with a P. I don't know his last. I can't pronounce it. Money, I gotta help me out.
I don't know his
What
name
team you
per
talking about?
se. He's talking about the Celtics, right?
The Celtics, yeah.
Oh, Celtics. I don't really watch Celtics like that. Who that?
Oh, nah, what up,
Oh, what's
JJ?
up? What's
Jay?
up, Jax? Oh, what's up,
You talk,
JJ? How you doing?
yo, what's
Jack
good?
City.
What's
What's up,
good?
JJ?
His
You
name is
just came out of
Pritchard.
work? What's
Pritchard.
up?
Nah,
Well, you just enjoying the
I
sights?
was, you could say that.
So
He's,
yeah,
Yeah.
so Pritchard.
If you know, you know.
Yo, that kid
All
Pritchard,
right,
that kid
JJ.
Pritchard on the
Pritchard.
on the Celtics that come off the bench.
Good
That
day.
kid is pretty good. That kid is the pest. He could fucking shoot.
So you ready for the next game, Kev, for you guys? You got Minnesota coming up.
Play Minnesota on Saturday, and I don't think they resting their guys, so that's gonna be interesting. I
Well,
think
you
I
get a
think all
glimpse
their
of
guys are
Cat
gonna
and
play.
Ant, right?
Cat, yeah, and
Ant.
yeah,
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony
Ant.
Edwards, yeah, and
Yeah.
big man, what's his name? I forgot that dude's name.
Oh, they got Nas Reed on that team.
Yeah, Nas Reed, but
Yeah, talking
the
about
other guy they
Minnesota.
got from Utah,
Yeah,
the
Minnesota.
center they
Yeah.
traded from Utah.
Mm.
Look, Minnesota
Look,
is decent, but they ain't going nowhere.
I don't know.
all I want to say is this: as far as our bench goes, bro, like we gonna win a lot of games with this bench, bro. Like
Yeah,
for real.
that's what I said. You know, the bench really was the team that came back in that third quarter with
I said
Cam.
it all off season, bro. I was like, yo, when after we made all of these signings, Cam Thomas, Lonnie Walker, and Dennis Smith Jr., bro, they played with a lot of energy and no fear, man. Like they came out
Well,
there ready to hoop.
I look from what I saw from Lonnie Walker Jr. last season with the Lakers and how he came back in that fourth quarter. Dennis Smith Jr., you know, when he was with the Knicks, you know, these guys, I've watched them play before on other teams. So I believe we got a good squad. We got a bunch of dogs on our team. And we got a
Absolutely,
good
listen.
and we got depth too. Like what I saw in that Vegas game is that you added you put those pieces on the floor and the way they were playing, it was like they played outstanding. Like we were down big, they came back. It was just that misplay towards the end of the game. That's why we lost.
Yeah. Yeah, but
But I think if we would have had our
Shout
starters
out
as
to
well as the
Watford.
bench, we would have won.
Shout out to Watford, Clowney. Um, Harry Giles probably gonna get some minutes this year because Dayron Sharp is out.
Well, I read an
Um,
article on him today, Harry Giles. They feel he may not make the team. We'll see. That's up to Vaughn.
I listen. I feel like he's the only other person on our team at the center position, at the position like that, 6'11" and taller. So like, I feel like he at least gotta.
Well,
He gonna have, it's gonna come down to like, yo, you gonna have to play two bigs at some point on off that bench and try to make something shake, man. I think Harry Giles could be that, but like, I mean, who knows? Um, Cam Thomas definitely. Listen, I don't think it's no hiding it now. Cam Thomas needs to be in rotation and minutes high. It's no hiding it. It's no hiding it anymore. And until at least until Cam Johnson comes back, because I definitely
well, I
want to see him.
believe he'll be back by opening night. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. But
keeping him
Cam,
out is the best decision that we made.
right. But Cam Johnson coming into the season with the new contract, I'm gonna need 16 plus a night from you.
No. What? I believe that he's going to be true to that contract. It may be going out of ways because at the end of the day, it's like my famous line: games have to be played. You got to show me what you can do on the court. You know, signing a big contract is one thing, but you got to prove yourself on that court. So we'll see. You take one game at a time. You got to take one game at a time. That's why you play 82.
Ben Simmons doesn't look too bad neither. He was playing, attacking, and everybody know he can't shoot, but he was attacking, getting to the spots no matter what, man, and
Mm.
getting in there. Spencer Dinwiddie is finally playing off the ball. He shot 4 for 5.
Well, this is a
Which I
contract year for him, so we'll see. Then what
yeah.
he
Yeah. I think Dinwiddie is already great at playing off the ball and off the catch anyway. So once he gets to play off the wing a little bit more, now that Ben Simmons is doing most of the facilitating,
all
I
I'm
think it's
saying
working.
is we got two players in contract years. We got some players on non-guaranteed deals. You got Dennis Smith and Lonnie Walker on 1 year deals. So it's going to be interesting to see what this season's going to be because it's like what Jacques Vaughn said on Media Day. You got players that are fighting for contracts,
Yeah,
especially Clax, because that's year 5 for him.
yeah.
Absolutely, and I think
And he's
Clax.
going to want the bag. He's
Yeah,
not going
yeah,
to
yeah.
want
Oh yeah,
20 million
absolutely,
2 years. He'll want the
absolutely.
bag. Like I
Just
told Barry earlier.
if he don't stay, just send him to the Valley, man.
You really want him to go to Phoenix. Yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
that? Who's that?
he really
We
want
ain't
Claxton
letting
to
him
go to
go. Sorry,
Phoenix.
Barry.
Who? Nick Claxton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. He had that Suns jersey on too.
But wait,
Yeah.
didn't they pick up like Bobo the other day?
They picked
I
up
don't
I
Bobo
know.
a
think
while
yeah,
ago.
They
Yeah,
been had Bobo
yeah,
for a while already.
they picked up
yeah.
Bobo.
So
They
yeah, I
picked
think
up
y'all good
Bobo a
understanding.
while ago.
I
I
think
don't
y'all
know
good
about him
understanding.
though. Like I'm not too sure about Bobo. You know,
Yeah, I don't
Like
really
you
like
mean
him.
he
like
kind of like
defensively wise?
died down towards
He's
mid season.
he's a Walmart KD.
Walmart, Katie.
Damn, you mean a Kmart?
But he's like 7'3", isn't he? So
Yeah, he like
Yeah,
7'3".
so
Yeah.
anything what you get from him, like scoring wise, is pretty good. Because
Yeah,
it
look at
is.
most of this. I'm talking about like the past, like in the past, like 7 footers,
bro. I was watching
like
him yesterday.
past
Yeah,
7'1", 7'2". They're not really scoring like that. They're really
yeah.
not.
But we'll
So anything
see.
we could get from him should be
Not a
good.
good fan.
Well, we'll see what happens in next off season or in February. You never know. The Nets may sign him before he becomes a free agent.
Who?
Flax.
Oh, Clarkson.
They need to
I
sign
mean,
him.
listen,
They
I
better
I
sign him.
tell
That's a
you,
If y'all don't
priority.
sign him, y'all it's
to me,
it's
our
clip for the
focus
center.
should be on signing Clax, like first. As
Flax
far
is
as
more
No,
important than Dinwiddie.
as
That's
far
the
it
no.
should be, but listen, the way that this season is gonna go,
Yeah,
I think Dinwiddie off the ball, playing off the ball mostly on offense this year, is probably going to be a bigger piece than a lot of people think for
Well,
our
I
team.
spoke to another Net fan, and this was earlier tonight. Our focus should be on Clax, but I think Dinwiddie, based on his age, because he's getting on into his 30s, he may take that veteran role. He may
hell
scout the market, see what's
no.
out there,
I
but
don't
he's
think.
home here. He's home here in Brooklyn. Like he spent 5 years here. So
That's true, Mike. But the thing is, he already did business with this team, and the last time he did, bro, and the last time he
Dinwiddie is a
did
starter,
business,
right? Dinwiddie's a
yeah,
starter, right?
but you know
yeah.
why he left the
Dinwiddie
first
most
time?
likely gonna be a
Because he
starter, yeah. But
wanted
Yeah,
yeah,
he
but the
wanted
thing is,
125 million, Leaf.
yeah, no, I know, but he wanted 125 million. I understand that, but the thing is, he like the business portion of that, like what had gotten away was a couple of other. It was a DeAndre Jordan contract had gotten away because, like, remember we had got rid of we got him in, and then Jared Allen
Remember,
minutes.
Katie and Kyrie contract too was
That
involved with
too.
that too.
That too. But I felt like we could have at least made something shake had DeAndre Jordan contract not gotten away, and messed around and snatched up Jared Allen minutes.
Yeah.
Well, it's all
So
going to
so
come down to our general manager, Marks. You
it
know,
is.
what he decides to do.
Yeah.
That's out of our hands. That's up to, Joe Tsai and Sean Marks,
Hmm.
you know. But I think the most important thing for this Brooklyn Nets organization is to keep Clax in Brooklyn, keep him in Kings County, just like you did with CJ. You
Yeah.
kept him here, you can keep Clax here, and he's going to want the bag.
And if he don't
Honestly, to
trade
say,
it,
that's what he's going to want. He's going to want 100
I,
million.
do
and
do
if
I
he don't
think
trade,
do I listen? Do I think that we coughed up 100 mil too soon to Cam Johnson? I don't know. I'm
We
like
gave
that's
him
not
108 million.
exactly. But do I think we coughed it up too soon before we started paying
I
other players? I
Look, we
I hope
grabbed
not.
him because four teams wanted him, and
I
Mikael
think
Bridges, that's his
Houston.
twin. He's not gonna let him go.
I think Houston was like the one of the teams that was ready to
yeah,
bag him up from y'all.
But
yeah,
Mikael Bridges came
That
out and
was
said,
yeah
"Hell
yeah.
no."
Houston was one of the teams of trying to offer some money.
Indiana too,
Remember they just paid Van Vliet 3 years 100
but
plus.
the Pacers
yeah.
wanted him
Yeah,
too. Because I was
Pacers did
hearing
want him
reports
too.
before we signed him. The Pacers wanted him. Detroit wanted him too.
Jeff Green went to Houston too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff Green did go to Houston. Yes, but these are the teams that wanted him. So look, he turned down $72 million with Phoenix because he wasn't worthy of it because he was hurt on his knee.
Yeah.
So, he had half a season last season with
I mean,
Phoenix and then
he could thank
Brooklyn.
KD though. He could thank
What?
KD for that money.
What?
So
He
he
could
could thank
thank
KD for
KD
that
for
money.
that. But you see, these are the guys that we should have got last off season. You see,
Yeah.
because remember, KD forced the trade. Then he reneged on it.
Hmm.
But if that trade would have went through and you know what I mean, if he would have forced the trade in the summer, who knows what we would have had last season,
Oh yeah.
you know? Suppose it did go through. Because even Bridges said if that trade was going to go through, he knew he was going to be included in the trade. Same
Yeah.
thing as CJ too. They knew that they were going to be included in it.
No, I think in the summertime it was only
I'm talking
Cam.
about last summer,
Cam
not this past summer, the summer
no, no,
before
last
that.
time it was Cam and Aiton.
Yeah, it was. Wait a minute. No, Bridges was included.
No, he wasn't.
He
The Suns.
wasn't.
That's why the trade took so long because the Suns wasn't trying to trade Bridges.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
what I'm just saying is, it mathematically fell in our hands. We got Bridges.
Yeah.
Mathematically fell in our hands, and we'll see what you guys do this season for the Valley. Who knows?
I need
Games
to
have to be
listen.
played.
I need to
What?
listen. As far as Mikel coming into this year, I think the point of interest, bro, on other teams' minds is that now he's on the number one scouting report on
Yeah.
almost every team,
Oh
as
yeah.
opposed to what
They're
he
gonna try
was
to
in the
lock him
last
down.
28 games.
Yeah. They're
Now,
gonna try to lock him down first.
the good news about this is where Cam Thomas comes in
Yeah.
because now that you
I
scouted
mean,
now that you scouted for a starter that you believe is going to go off and have these good games, and everything that he's going to do is probably going to be off the ball and off motion
And
offensive terms.
especially CT, which is Cam Thomas, has one more year on his deal. I was looking at his contract today.
but
He's got
Exactly.
one more year left, and then he's a restricted free agent.
yeah,
Right.
but Cam don't need Bridges to score. He could score. He could get his own bucket.
Right. But that's
Yeah,
not
he
what. But
can.
that's not what I'm talking about.
Who?
I'm
Cam
like
Thomas? Like catch and shoot guy?
Huh?
Mikel is probably gonna be used for more catch and shoot and catch and go situations,
Oh yeah.
outside of the only time, like where Cam Thomas scorings get amplified when he plays with a downhill playmaker that could push the pace. When he's playing with Dennis Smith Jr., that shit is easy for him because he could run. He's young and they like to fly up and down the court. And
Yeah.
Dennis Smith Jr., bruh, is one of the better guards if not one of the best point of attack defensive guards in the league,
Yeah.
and who is much better at defense now in the role that he in off the bench. It'll
Yeah.
work on the bench presence. And plus, you got Lonnie Walker, bro, like who ain't scared of the moment at all either, bro. Like he's gonna give you energy off the bench as well. We
And
just
I
gotta
saw
find a
some of that to cut you off, not to cut you off, Leave. I saw that in Vegas. Some
absolutely
glimpse of Lonnie Walker
Yeah.
right, right,
last night.
absolutely, yeah,
Well, last night. That's what it was last night.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I think that going forward, bro, like I personally, we need a defensive game plan. We got defensive players, but we need a defensive game
That's
plan.
where the
That's
coaching comes in.
Facts.
That's
Yeah.
where the coaching comes
That,
in, but
that,
it's not
that
only Jacques
coverage.
Vaughn, it's those assistant coaches too.
Yeah, the jack
They're,
coverage. That's
they're the
what.
ones that are working with the players, especially Kevin Ollie.
If you make the Lakers make 25 threes, I don't know about that.
Look, they didn't make it last season, 25 threes, but we'll see. The Lakers, they got a good team, yes, but can they
Yeah.
stay healthy? That's the question. That's the big fat question mark. Can AD stay healthy? Can LeBron James stay healthy? Well, he's going to have injuries throughout the season. He's not a young man.
Yeah.
He's
obviously,
pushing 40.
obviously.
Okay.
But and the thing is like I listen. I had to rethink what I had said about Denver, bro. Like, and even though Denver didn't really make any changes, bro, I don't
Yeah.
think anything about about their game is gonna really change. They still
Yeah.
No,
have one of the best half court
they're
sets
still
in the.
dangerous.
Yes, yeah, they still dangerous.
Look, you have a
Oh,
3-point guy shooting threes from the outside. That's suspect right there. As long as they got Joker shooting those threes, he's not going to make all of them, but they're still dangerous. Denver.
no, Joker's
They're the
different, bro.
world champs for a reason.
Yeah, Joker's the best
And
center in the league.
they will coach. Well coached
It wasn't easy.
together.
Remember,
Yeah.
Leaf. These guys spent together 5 seasons together. Michael Porter
Yeah.
Jr.,
No, Denver's.
Joker, Murray. Like,
I'm
right.
still not sold on them though.
No, I'm not.
What
Look,
you
it's
mean
not
not so?
easy to
They won a
repeat, Barry.
championship.
I'm not, they're a good team. They're still dangerous. I'm not going to say they're going to repeat. We'll just see because what I saw from the West last season, there were a lot of teams that if you went on a losing streak and you were the first seed or the second seed, you winded up at 9th place because
Yeah.
there were so many
That's
good teams in the
exactly.
West.
Yeah. Facts.
So what I'm just saying
Well.
is that you're
Here's
going to have a
here's
lot of sleeper teams in the West, including OKC,
I think
the
Portland.
Kings too.
Portland.
Yeah.
Like Mike Brown's
Portland,
team ain't going to go away. They're not. The Kings, they got a good team. They're
Yeah,
a
but they got
young,
Troy. They got
built
Troy.
team. They got Sabonis on that team.
The Aaron Fox. They got some good pieces.
Yeah, they got some
What's
good
that other
pieces. Like
kid?
they
What's
took
the
that
name?
series to Game 7.
Yo,
Yeah.
what's that other kid's name? Keenan, some right? Am I
Yeah,
right?
he's nice. Light skin dude. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
Keenan.
telling you, Barry, for them to take that series in the playoffs to Game 7, that says a lot about that team. They broke a 16-year drought.
Mhm.
They
And they
haven't
took
made the
the
playoffs
Warriors.
since the Bibby days.
And they
Mhm.
took the
But
Warriors.
they're gonna have
Hold
to
on,
show
hold
me
on.
something.
So, yo, Skeen, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you contribute them don't have their success, the Kings' success last season to Mike Brown, the coach?
Yes.
Well, Mike Brown, yeah.
So all right. So this is what I was trying to say to the locker room. I said, and this is the example. I'm glad Jack City did and Kev did too. I said, coaches mean a lot. When you look at the Knicks before Tommy T got there, you could see that Tommy T had an impact. Also, the New Orleans Pelicans. Look at them before Willie Green got there. Look at them when he got there. You understand what I'm saying? Look, and I was basically telling him that, and stop complaining about Darvin Ham if what I said don't ring true.
And also Barry, to answer your
he
question,
ain't the only one complaining
and
about Darvin
Barry,
Ham.
Nah,
and Barry,
Darvin is
you
trash
and to feed off what Breezy said, you talk about Willie Green. He came from the Suns.
though. Yeah, I know.
He's a former Sun under Monty Williams.
Yeah, and he was assistant in the Warriors.
Exactly. So so it's the same thing with Jacques Vaughn. He's got Popovich under him. He has to prove it. That's
Right.
it.
Yeah,
Let me
He has
ask
to
you.
go out there and prove it.
Skeen, another question I wanted to ask you: How did you feel about Avery Johnson when he was the coach for the Nets?
What, Avery Johnson?
Yeah.
I felt that for him to take a young squad, this is when I was a Net fan in 2011 when we hired him. I felt that Avery Johnson was a good coach, but once we got D. Will and once we got Joe Johnson, it was like it was goal time right there, and he didn't fit the bill under the team. Like we went on a losing streak, we wound it up 14-14, and that's when we fired him. We pulled the plug.
That's when
He
y'all had
wasn't
Devin.
getting results.
Y'all had Devin Harris in them, right?
No.
Y'all didn't have
We
Devin.
had Devin Harris in the beginning of the 2011 season, but we got D. Will in February. We
Right.
got him in February
Right before the
2011
trade deadline and
You got,
shit.
you got him in
because
February. He
originally
put up
we
a
were
50-point
supposed to
game
get
against the
Mello. We were
Bobcats.
supposed to get Mello, and we didn't get Mello, so we got D. Will.
Yeah.
It's the same
Right.
thing how we got Joe
That's when the
Johnson
Knicks
because
franchise changed
Joe Johnson we
forever.
weren't even supposed to get. We were supposed to get Dwight Howard,
Oh yeah, I
and
remember.
then Dwight Howard said, "I don't want to come here," and that's why we made the deal with Atlanta. Danny Ferry. Danny Ferry got rid of Joe Johnson. But that's a different story because Joe Johnson came up with Phoenix.
Yeah.
Right.
He came up with Phoenix before he went to Atlanta, and he was a monster on Atlanta,
Right.
the monster, and Phoenix too. But Avery Johnson, look, the best net coach I ever seen as a net fan is Lawrence Frank. That's it. Avery Johnson was great, but
What about Byron
Lawrence
Scott?
Frank was the
If we
best.
talk if we talking
What,
about in Brooklyn, to me it's Kenny Atkinson, bro. Like
no. He took
Yes,
the
I,
Nets to
yes,
the
I
Super
agree
Bowl.
with
I
you,
thought
and I
Kenny
met.
Yeah, no, I
I
agree.
agree
It's
with
Kenny
your leaf.
Atkinson,
It
but what
is
about
Kenny.
Byron Scott? What about Byron
Yo,
Scott?
but
Though,
but
Skate?
Kenny Atkinson coached y'all for like what, 3 years, three,
Yeah,
four
it
years.
was
Three.
3 years.
But
I mean,
but
but
Yes,
yeah, and Kenny Atkinson, bro, at his best over here in Brooklyn, bro. Like he
but
took
I want to
snitch
tell you this.
he took snitch ass D'Lo to a
He
playoff win,
he
bro. Like
look
in
Yeah.
42 wins, and people is telling me that this is a
look. You know
35
where
win
we got
team.
him from,
Yo,
Leaf?
you crazy,
Guess where we got him from? We got him from Atlanta,
right?
and then before that, he was with the Knicks for 10 years,
right, he was assistant
As an
coach.
assistant coach.
and
Yeah.
Right,
and he's got a ring
Which
now.
I was
You
kind of
see,
mad when
because
he
after he left, he took a year off. Then he went to
to the
Golden
Warriors.
State.
Right. But Skeen, slow it down, bro. What I'm trying to say is this, right? Okay, we agree that Avery Johnson wasn't a stellar coach, right? He wasn't good for the times or whatnot. But Byron Scott led the Nets to the finals 2 times. How you got Lauren? How you got that coach you mentioned over Byron Scott?
Because he lasted longer. And plus, the thing is, look, I had nothing against Byron Scott. He took us to the
Bro,
finals
we
back
just
to
talking,
back.
bro. We not trying to cook each other. We just
No,
talking.
no, we're
We Nets
talking.
fans.
But what I'm just saying is the reason why I say Lawrence Frank is because he lasted longer than Byron Scott. Because
Okay.
Byron Scott had rips with Jason Kidd. They did not get along. They didn't see eye to eye.
Okay.
So I'm not hating on Byron Scott. The reason why I say Lawrence Frank is because he had a greater understanding of the players. Byron Scott didn't have a good understanding under the players, even though we went to back finals.
But that's what I'm saying. And so walk me through your thought process, Skeen, about the element of that Lawrence Frank might have had as a coach that you
Well,
didn't see
Lawrence Frank.
in maybe a Byron Scott. You say
Well,
he
the
didn't
thing
connect
is,
with the
Lawrence.
players. So you
Look,
say
Byron Scott.
let me ask you the question correctly. Do you think you know how they say this is a players coach, like they said about Nash?
Yes,
Just so do you what kind of coach do you think he was? Was he's like a coach's coach or a player's coach?
he was
Yeah.
both. He was a
Okay.
players coach and he coached a team. Lawrence Frank.
I
Okay.
think he was a
because
bit of. I
because
think he
he
was a bit of
learned
a
from Byron
merchant, though.
Scott, Lawrence Frank. He was his assistant, and he was his assistant. But when Byron Scott got here, the Nets were a big mess. They were. We had Marbury. We had a good decent team, but we weren't any good. We weren't a good solidified team until we got Jason Kidd, and
Yo,
then
you
when
know,
Kidd.
the whole I just want to add to what you said. Lawrence Frank, I'm reading, and it says that he had a 13 game winning streak, was also the longest streak for a rookie head coach.
Yeah, so yeah, it was. I remember that. I remember watching the games on Fox Sports Net and the Yes Network.
Yeah, shout out to Yes picking up the games, man. But I was listening to you, Skin. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is the look, when Byron Scott became head coach, that was his first coaching gig. He took over a big mess. He did. Because Marbury was our point guard. We had Kendall Gill, we had Keith Van Horn, we had Lucius Harris, we had, you know, Kenyon Martin Jr., he got hurt towards the end of the season. His leg,
Just
he had a
Kenyon
leg
Martin.
injury.
That was not Kenyon Martin Jr. That was just Kenyon Martin.
Kenyon Martin, not Kenyon Martin Jr., my bad. But
Right, right.
what I'm saying is that, when Jason Kidd got it, when we got him in late 2001 summer, it's like he set the tone right there. Because I remember what he said in his press conference: the losing stops now. We're going to get together. We're going to make believers out of everybody. That's why we landed on the sports magazine. Come on, we were 52-30. But getting back to what you're saying, the reason why I say Lawrence Frank was better, he was a player's coach. He understood the players. He was an assistant under Byron Scott. And the reason why Byron Scott left was because he didn't see eye to eye with Jason Kidd, and the organization took Jason Kidd's word above the coach, and he left.
Yeah, I
And
see
Lawrence
what you're
Frank
saying,
lasted
bro.
six and a half years.
It was dismal. It was 0-16. But interesting fact. The Nets picked up his extension option Frank contract June 6, 2006. I'm reading this, of course. Skeen is the only one that be letting it fly off the top like that. I can't do that shit, bro. Like you're one of the better vloggers because of your memory, bro. I kid you not, bro. You like the best, one of the better Nets fans. That's why I say Nets fans is the best fans. But I said all that to say, after the Nets began the season with a 0-16 start, that shit hurt. Cause like I can't even imagine that shit right now. You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember it.
It's a total disaster,
I
bro.
remember it, Kev. I was
Like
watching.
What year was that?
that's
Two
09.
thousand
09.
09 when we went
That was
12 and
09. That
70.
was the year after that. I think we got Derek Favors in the draft, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we got Derek Favors. I remember him. He won number 14.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then we
And
traded him to Utah.
right.
But
We
you
did trade him
you
to
see
Utah.
you see what happened to Nash? They ain't doing those 16 games. To build is it 8 games. Nash was out of here.
No,
No, he
no,
was two. He was one. He was 2-5.
2-5,
We started
7
2
7
and
games.
5.
games.
We started
Right.
2 and 5. We still had anti-Semitic. We still had a whole
Mm-hmm.
bunch of other shit going on the court.
But
But
that's
somehow,
why when Net fans were saying, go get Ime Udoka, I didn't agree with the move because the press would have had a field day. You had the
yeah,
anti-Semitic, and then you had
oh,
what
I
he
like
did in
that.
Boston coming over here. Nah, we
I
don't
exactly.
need
like that.
that.
Exactly. And the thing is, realistically, like a lot of people forget, Ime was on our coaching staff before he went to Boston anyway.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was.
No,
He
no, no. I
was.
didn't forget. I'll be honest with you. It was one of the things that hurt me there. You know what I mean? Because I knew that he had a defensive acumen. He was known for defense, and I
The
knew
thing
Jack Ball
about
was known for
the thing
defense.
about Ime was, bro, like is that was one of the things that was getting the KD rumors to Boston out there in the first place because
Nah,
he
but
Yeah.
was
what I'm
Nirvana.
all right. So, but Pete, you see how Dan Tony was pretty much the iron fist in the velvet glove. You feel me? Like he was really the coach for the Nets when he was here as the assistant
Yeah.
coach. I think we should have really did that with Ime Udoka. But Ime Udoka, he like, nah, I'm out. I'm just gonna take a head coach job. I don't want to do like Dan Tony did, And I think that's a different relationship between Dan Tony and Nash, opposed Ime Udoka and Nash. I don't think he will. It just wouldn't be a comfortable situation. You know what I mean? Ime Udoka, you don't see the assistant coaches walking up and down. You know what I mean? You just see the head coach. You know what I'm saying?
The
So
only
I think.
thing Nash was good for was clapping his hands.
Exactly. And I
Hold on, you
believe
said
he
what?
was a
You said what?
three-piece suit out there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
KD was the one that vouched for it. So.
Nah, KD
Look,
didn't want him. Trust me.
look,
Oh
let
yeah,
me
nah. Go
I
ahead,
could put
Barry.
I could put money on that. He didn't want Nash.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was reports later on saying
Yeah,
Barry he
reports.
wanted Ty Lue.
I didn't hear from KD. If once I don't hear from KD, nah, that shit ain't real.
Ty Lue. He wanted Ty Lue.
Yeah,
To
you
get
want to
I
Lue.
wanted Ty Lue too.
I mean, be honest with you, bro. Like the Ty Lue situation was a grim one because like over there and over in the Clippers, ever since Kawhi showed up with PG, it's almost like they basically had to play yes
Well, I'm
man.
gonna tell you this, Leaf.
Yeah,
The Clippers weren't looking at him.
Of
There were
course they wasn't. I
reports
know
during
that.
that he was supposed to go to Philly, and the deal wasn't done. But you see,
Yeah, no, I already knew that. The Clippers wasn't looking at him, but the thing was, the Clippers was a grim situation with the second that Kawhi and PG showed up because Doc
yeah,
Rivers. Well, obviously Doc Rivers, bro. We know what we need to know about him, but like once he got out, they basically played full takeover. The inmates
but
basically in the asylum. You know what I'm saying?
but
So
but
the thing
also to
was,
answer your to also
no, no,
answer your
go ahead,
question,
bro.
Leaf, right? I just felt because I told Solomon this and Barry, and I told Kev, right? If we didn't get Ty Lue or any one of those guys, you should have hired Jacques Vaughn. The man went 7-3 in the bubble.
Facts.
And why do you think after the bubble, this man wanted to leave? He wanted to leave. Why do you think they gave him the highest paid assistant contract as an
Yeah,
assistant?
that's no coincidence.
He was going to
He
leave.
went
It was a
seven and
slap
three
in the
with in a
face.
bubble while Katie and Kyrie were sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
And for the rest of the remainder of the season and whatever, and the best player on our team at that time was
Mm-hmm.
Karis LeVert because D'Lo had already left and went to Golden State.
But hold on. But just going back to the coaches, because last stream we was discussing this, and there was no knock on Nash personally as a player. I was saying more so when you contrast Nick Nurse, his first year as a head coach, he won with Toronto, but he had 5 seasons of assistant coach experience. And
yeah,
I'm saying if you're gonna get a head coach job for a championship contending team, because of what Nick Nurse and that example they laid out, you need 5 seasons, or you should have 5 seasons, or around 5 seasons of assistant coach experience before you have a
I don't actually agree
championship.
with that because Steve Kerr became a coach. He won a championship,
No. But how much
something else.
assistant coach experience he had?
He didn't have any.
He
He
just
just
played
took
with
over for a team. Remember, Mark
Mark.
Jackson
Yeah,
built that team.
I know.
And
But
then
so, how much credit can you give Kerr if that's the case?
you can't look, you can give him some credit, but Mark Jackson deserves the more credit because he built that team.
I'm
yeah.
giving no. I'm gonna clear it up.
I think Kerr gets some credit,
I'm
but
giving Mark Jackson credit for letting.
That's what I just said.
Wait, no, hold on. I'm giving Mark Jackson credit for letting the handcuffs off of Steph and let him play his game. What I'm giving Steve Kerr credit for is enhancing it because now that opened up Draymond as a playmaker. Now that opened
Yeah.
up Clay as another off the ball player, and now that opened up Steph as
But
another
I'm
off the
just
ball
gonna
player.
tell you this, Leaf. When Kerr won that first championship, they were putting asterisks on that because they felt Mark Jackson built that team first.
Yeah, they
no.
felt that.
But
Yeah, they felt that way,
But
but
look,
that I
but
mean,
one thing you can't take from Kerr is the fact that he was playing with under some of the best coaches in Coach Pop and Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I'm not
but that
knocking
hold
him.
on,
I'm
yeah,
just telling
I'm
you
not
what was
no,
out
but
there.
what I'm saying, I'm only contrasting to say that the Nets tried that same formula, right?
right.
Because D'Antoni, Nash played under D'Antoni. You feel what I'm
Uh,
saying?
Yeah, but
So,
that
but that
small ball killed us.
it
right.
didn't
That's for the coach,
correlate.
though, man.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
small
but
ball
Leaf,
killed
you
us,
would
but
agree
like
that
we ain't
small
have no
ball killed us.
rebounders. Yeah. And but to get back on the Warriors thing a little bit, Mark Jackson gets credit for making Steph. That's what he gets credit for. But because if you go look at how they played, Steph was mainly on the ball. You didn't see a lot of the off ball shit that he got away with when they started
Leaf.
winning championships. You
Leaf,
didn't
did you
see a
see
lot
the
of.
interview with Mark Jackson, Leaf? You seen the interview when they asked him about Steph and what he thought about it? Like he had a
Nah,
direct
I didn't
comment.
see. I didn't see it. If
Bro,
it was
I'm gonna
recently, I
tell you.
didn't see
Look,
it.
look. This is not verbatim, word for word, Leaf. But basically, he said, "Yeah, I knew that these two would be the best shooting duo the NBA
Oh
ever."
yeah, I saw that interview.
See what I'm saying? Like he again. So the credit, it is well deserved. So I
Yeah.
said that to say that you
He
know
said
what
that before Curry and Clay was
huh?
doing all of this, he's the one who called it.
Who called
Right,
it?
right.
He
Yeah,
said
yeah.
all the time.
Listen, the credit was way deserved, but let's not make it seem like the Warriors had a foolproof plan. The year after the year that they got Steve Kerr, in the beginning of that year, they was trying to trade Klay Thompson for Kevin Love. So
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
they
That's
didn't
true.
have no foolproof plan. They knew it was going. They knew
Yeah.
the Steph and the Clay situation was gonna work. What we didn't know is that Draymond was gonna pan out to be one of their top assist guys and their top facilitators. That's what we
Yeah.
didn't know, bro. We didn't know that Draymond was gonna pan out to be one of the best defenders in that
You're
run.
right.
Yeah.
That's what
Absolutely
we
right.
didn't know.
But,
We didn't know
but
that Clay. We didn't know that Andre Iguodala and Sean Livingston was going to be top of that
Right.
bench. That's what
yeah.
we didn't
That's
know,
it.
bro.
But I'm
So
saying that right.
other
But
things.
again,
No, no,
that's
no.
the
Hold on, wait. Let me finish,
uh,
bro. Other things had to pan out. We knew Steph was somehow gonna take the hand. Like once the handcuffs was off Steph and he could play his game, bro. Like that's when we knew. Okay, we knew what we needed to know about Steph. That
Yeah.
wasn't a problem. Where the Warriors became the team that we know them to be now is because the other pieces that came in place. Every time they won a championship, all the way up into all the four championships that they run, they had a Debo ass bench and a top 10 defense.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
And
Yeah.
that was not solely because of Steph. And this is what I try to get through these damn Curry minions heads, bro. A lot of people don't realize, bro, all of these pieces come into place when you trying to build a championship team, not a
You're
Yeah.
championship
absolutely
player,
right.
not a championship duo, a championship team.
Well, that's
TEAM.
why 2015 and the last championship, they did it without KD. They did it without
Yeah,
KD.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. They
I ain't
did,
gonna
they
lie.
did,
The
they did.
first
Absolutely, but they
the
also,
first
but
championship, I
let's
ain't
not
gonna lie
make
to
it
you.
seem, let's not make it seem like they didn't have pieces all over the place.
Yeah,
That's
they
Let's
just
had
not
like
make
I
pieces
ain't gonna
all
lie. The
over. They
first,
had a good bench.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
they had a damn good bench, bro. Like they
Yes,
had
they
one of the
did.
best
You're
benches of the
right.
league.
yeah, but
Look,
I
you're
feel like the
right.
first
They
championship
did.
they won, I don't know. That was kind of iffy because Kyrie was out and Kevin Love. So I don't know.
I'm talking about the last one, not
The
the.
last one, yeah, the last one,
He talking
I
no,
give
no.
him that.
Barry talking about the first one. I know it's
Oh,
time
you're
First
Jackson
talking
talking
one,
about
about.
yeah,
2015.
He's
yeah,
talking
that
about
one, I don't know.
that.
I
It was
feel
a
like,
lot of asterisks next to that 2015
yeah, I feel
championship.
like if
Listen,
Kyrie and Kevin Love would have played, I feel like the Cavs would have won that.
listen. There was a lot of asterisks less that
Look
2015
for, and
championship.
then
But
2016 for Cleveland to come back down as they did.
Yeah,
That was
Yo,
incredible.
that
so
was
they
a
were so,
listen,
crazy
bro,
but
they were so
series
listen.
at the
We
end
depressed.
of
we
that
hold
series.
up now. Wait.
Bro, they were so
We getting
depressed.
into hold on. Wait, we getting into a point in the NBA where it was basically a double edged sword, bro. Like it was like kind of all right. Well, listen, if you want the Cavs to win, bro, like listen, we're gonna have to admit that they got a stimulus package. If you want the Warriors to win, they got in 2015 and they had Kevin Durant and then they had Kyrie out in the first series. But so it was really kind of like double edged swords and taxes all over the place during that 4 year run.
Yeah,
Realistically, in my personal opinion, bro. Like, but a lot of people gonna say
Oh,
otherwise.
that's why now you got the new CBA. They're tired of Golden States and they're tired of the, they want mediocrity.
No, no, that's not why they did it. They did it to make sure that what KD did going to the Warriors don't ever happen again. Because if
Exactly.
yeah,
KD, because that's what they did it for. Because
The
this
new
was not
CBA,
because
man.
if you think about it, bro, they let LeBron get away with it for years, bro. That now that
yeah.
LeBron is
Well,
older, bro, now they
well,
got
I
to
want
make
to
a
tell you
rule so
this. They
nobody
didn't let
else can
Chris
do it.
Paul get away with it because he was supposed to be a Laker who ended up being a Clipper.
Oh
Hey,
David
yeah.
that's the
Stern
league's
dropped the
fault.
ball on that.
That's the league's fault. That's the league's fault. That was David Stern default, bro. Like he vetoed.
Exactly. He dropped the ball.
I mean, he vetoed that, bro. He also dropped the ball in this draft lottery when he allowed the first overall pick to go to the Spurs instead of the Utah Jazz. That's
Oh, we're
another
talking
one.
about two different commissioners. That's Silver.
Yeah, that is Silver. Yeah, my bad. But like this, it just goes to show you that they don't know everything, bro. They ain't that good at what they do.
Well,
You know what
why
I'm
do you
saying?
think there's only 5 commissioners since the league was started? That's a very slim margin. These commissioners can stay as long as they want.
Yeah, they can stay as long as they want, just as long as they toe the line and go with how business is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
Why do
at
you think David Stern stayed almost over 30
over
years?
30 years. Yes, exactly. You know, almost over 30. I
So,
understand. I understand all of that. I know all about all these nuanced background shit. Like I spew it all. I listen to people spew it, and then I do my research on it. You know what I'm saying? But and
yeah, that's the only league in the NBA. You got
yeah,
5 commissioners, man.
exactly. But going back, and which I like to get back to my team after talking about the Warriors. I strongly believe that we are going in the direction. I'm going in the direction, bro. Like, and it might take a year, and it might take who make 2 years. Who knows? We going in the direction of having solid defenders and a solid defense. We have to turn it into a solid team defensive game plan because that's how we
Yo,
gonna win
Breezy,
games realistically. But
What you
that
yo,
say?
I
what you
bench.
say? What you say? He about to start alive? I don't know. I don't think he gonna come. He
Bro,
saying,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We talking about hoops, man. I ain't like I told you, man. I debate tea time every week, Kev. Like it's nothing that they didn't say to me that he said. He just got buttons. Like I said, if you want smoke, I'm here for it. I don't want to interrupt you guys. I was actually listening, man. This is dope, man. I'm glad y'all all plugged up.
Man, me personally, fuck him, bro. Like, listen, it wasn't even I knew it wasn't gonna be no debate anyway. He came here to take over. That's what he came
Take,
here
but
for.
he can't take nothing. That's what I'm trying to tell him. I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
but the way he was going is coming in. If you notice, if you go back to that stream, you notice I said, bro, this shit gonna be all day. Yo, he cooked it. I cooked you in this, man. Yo, I cooked Breeze in this. No, you didn't. I'm like, all right, this shit gonna go back and forth for minutes and hours. I really kind of just got tired about it, bro. Like, and plus, he was already been condescending, so I was just like, fuck him, bro. Let me just go off, man, to get this nigga up out of here, man, because this nigga's ruining. You know what I'm saying? So like, but
yeah,
and
nah,
and
real
and it
shit. That's what I'm
going back,
saying.
but going back into the case of our team, bro. Like somebody,
Yeah.
they asked the question. Chilltown asked the question: is they going in the direction? What is it going to take for this team to possibly go towards the two? Do you see this team becoming somewhat of the 2004 Pistons? I'm like defensively, yes. Offensively, hell no. You know what
whoa.
I'm saying?
Time out. You just say what?
Chill asked he asked the question earlier on the panel.
Yeah.
Do we see this? Do we see the future of this team becoming the 2004 Pistons? I
Which
said
team? Which team?
this next team. Like
Man, I'm out of here, man.
he
He
said,
must be
yeah. I
talking.
said, and nah, he asked the question, is it possible? And I
Hell
said,
no.
defensively, yes. Offensively,
No.
hell
Hell
no.
no. Hell
No,
no. I don't see
no.
it.
Defensively, I see it.
Nah.
Games
Y'all
have
get
to be
defensive
played.
Of
team,
That's
course
all
you
bro.
I'm going
don't,
to
Barry.
say.
Like nobody asked you, bro. Like, but defensively, I see it. Like he
Nah.
was asking. Listen, defensively, I see it. I don't see no problem with it, bro. Like offensively, I don't think we have the pieces to cure it out because, like we don't have no big shot Bob. We damn sure don't have no Rasheed Wallace.
I
So
don't
No,
know,
and you don't got
man.
Trayshawn Prince either.
Hold on. My thing is,
we got plenty of
my
Tayshaun Princes.
listen
Shit.
again. This is what I was trying to say, and then again, I want to hear Skeen on this
Would you
because this
say?
is what I did. My
Y'all say Detroit Pistons. Nah.
nah,
Hell
nah,
no.
nah, bro. Hold on, I'm not even taking it there. You know what I mean? I'm talking to another Nets fan. Hold it down, KD fan. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Skeen. You know what I mean? All I'm asking you is you see Byron Scott and you look at the stat, you see how he had a 9-10 man rotation. And what I'm asking is we take a page out that book like Jock Vaughn do, and then we play a 9-10 man rotation. So what I'm asking you, the Mike Report, is what's your 9-10 man rotation for Jock Vaughn?
What do you mean? As far as players
Yeah,
wise?
players wise, again, the success that Byron Scott had with that team that went to the finals, in my opinion, was large partly because he played a 9-10 man rotation. And I'm saying if Jacques Vaughn plays a 10 man rotation, the Brooklyn Nets could be a successful basketball team. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I'm asking you, how many? I mean, in the 9-10 man rotation with this roster, who would you want to see get serious minutes? I'm talking eighth, ninth, 10th man getting 15 to 20 minutes. Shot the league.
I like to see Cam Thomas out there. I like to see Lonnie. I like to see Dennis Smith Jr. out there.
That's three.
That's three. And our starters would be Clax.
All right.
It would be Clax, Ben Simmons,
Mm-hmm.
CJ,
Mm-hmm.
Bridges.
Right.
That's four. Dinwiddie, that's five. I
That's
named eight, right?
Yeah, that's eight. But eight, that's a strong eight right there. You ain't say Royce O'Neal. You ain't say
No,
Darren.
I'll say Royce. Royce is
Okay, so
there.
that's okay. Nine. That's nine. So you want,
Royce.
see what I'm saying? As a Nets fan, I want him to run like a 9-10 man rotation.
So Royce, and then the last one would be
Jalen Wilson.
shit.
We ain't got no
What?
shooters. Where Armani Brooks at? You
Yeah, but
feel me?
Armani Brooks, you know, I've seen glimpses of him, but I
Lonnie Walker.
haven't seen much of him to say that.
Yeah, I
You
think
know,
this next preseason game, I'm definitely watching it. I'm gonna recap that game too.
but I like
It's
Waterford
really
too.
came
I saw his highlights. I like Waterford. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll say he'd be the 10th man in the rotation?
Yeah, because he's played with Portland. He has.
Yeah,
So
I
he's
heard
had some
Portland.
spurts.
I heard Portland fans was mad he got traded. Like, damn,
Yeah.
why they ain't keep him. Like, so shout out to Wofford. Him and Cam Thomas played in LSU one that year, and he averaged like 17 a game.
But I
Wofford.
just hope this game we wear our whites. That's it.
Oh, so,
But I'm just glad that the Yes Network put them on TV. It's not on the Yes app. So
what about DFS? Brock work in the comments. He said, "What about DFS?" We even mentioned Dorian Finney-Smith.
instead of Waterford, it would be DFS. It would be him.
Mm-hmm.
It would be him.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
is. Look, I like to see more from DFS because he struggled last season coming from the trade. He
yeah,
really did because he was learning the offense while everyone was through that trade. So uh,
yeah.
DFS is a good guy. He's a good player. He is coming from Dallas.
Yeah, no, I
We
think
got
DFS
a
is
depth team. That's
He
what we got.
actually, he
D,
actually, he
So I
actually,
think y'all have the
he
deepest bench.
actually,
What'd you say, Kev?
I said he actually kind of balled out last year for the Hornets. He played pretty well with them. It's
Who?
just that.
no,
Who?
no, he's talking about DSJ. We talking about DFS, Dorian Finney-Smith.
We're talking about from Dallas.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I think that as soon as they traded him, that's when things started falling apart defensively for the Mavs, bro, because they had no answer for nobody, bro.
Look,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Especially
killed us when we
like right
played
now,
Dallas.
if you look at how they playing right now, they struggling, bro. They got no type of defense, bro. He was like, I think like he was a big part of their defensive.
And you got to understand
Yeah.
something, Kev. He beat us when we lost by 1 point last season in Dallas.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
He's like he was a
And
big.
Hitty didn't make his free throws and we lost by 1.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
they
think the Nets.
are.
that
Would
hurt.
you say, Barry?
No, I'm saying y'all think the Nets got the deepest bench in the NBA.
We got a lot of dogs on the team. We got a lot of players, man.
Yeah.
So
Y'all think y'all bench gonna be top 10 or top 5?
Hold on. Let me say that. Let me say my start my 9-10 rotation. I could say whether or not. I definitely got DFS coming off the bench. Royce O'Neal, I know he gonna get minutes. Lonnie Walker, Spencer Dinwiddie, and DSJ. Now, I want Jalen Wilson to play. That's more than 10 players. So, Armani Brooks, I think we need a jump shooter in there. Just to have spacing. You know. Um, See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of players to choose from, but you got to realize certain players going to have to hold certain players' weight. Like some of the offensive threat that we don't have from quote unquote shooters and Patty Mills, Joe Harris, and Seth Curry. We need Cam Johnson to step up and you know what I'm saying, be a jump shooter,
Mm.
and score the ball from from the mid range to the 3-point line. You know what I mean? Just that space to flow. So we need jump shooting from not just a two guard. We need it from the two power forwards, mainly in my opinion,
Mm,
DFS and Cam Johnson. If
mm.
DFS and Cam Johnson play good,
Yeah.
we almost unstoppable. I'm
Word?
telling you, like,
Y'all top three in the East?
yeah, we probably a strong three.
What?
We
Ain't
Wow.
probably
Damn.
saying
could
a
get the
word.
Like,
I
you're the,
gotta
you're
see
the
DFS
fan, right?
knock.
games.
Yo, you really
And
taking
hold
it
on, if
out.
You're
DFS
the
can
fan,
knock
right?
down, what I'm saying is, far as scouting reports and
Yeah.
being ready for the team and whatnot, nobody really looks at the how you say the Nets as an offensive threat.
Yeah.
But if DFS can change that narrative,
Yeah.
if he's being left wide open to
Yeah.
knock down a three and he's making the defense react to that and
Yeah.
come up to try to contest, he
Yeah.
could develop a pump fake power dribble
Mhm.
to the basket. He about 6'10", it should take him about 2 steps to get to the rim. You
Okay.
know
So,
what I'm saying?
sounds good.
Just
Top
saying, man.
three is kind of crazy though, but
Look, I respect your
The
opinion,
DFS,
but I got games have to be played.
yeah.
That's
We'll
a
The
see.
fact.
D-
We'll see what happens because we got Cleveland and then we got Dallas right after.
I mean, I think Dallas. I think Dallas. I don't think there's no real chemistry with Kyrie. I mean, that's just my opinion from
Kyrie
what
and
I
Luca,
see.
yeah.
I don't real see no real chemistry with those two guys. I don't think that's gonna work in Dallas.
They're gonna score points, but who's gonna like? They're gonna trade baskets. They might as
Yeah,
well
yeah,
open up
yeah.
a basket
Yeah, but
trading.
they're gonna struggle like Kev was saying. I
There's
agree with
no
him. They're
Yeah,
gonna
defense.
no,
struggle.
I don't see
that
no
shit is
defense
fatigue.
whatsoever on that team. I see no defense.
But you see, the thing what I learned too about these players that's great on offense, it seem like their points don't matter because they don't get stops. Like their points will look more like their 30 point games will mean more if they defense could get stops. But if he score a basket, it don't even matter how many points you score if y'all lose the game because nobody's playing defense. You're just trading baskets, and the whole defense know that they're gonna go to this guy or they're gonna go to this guy. In the fourth quarter, teams they know where you're gonna go. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? So it's not always about scoring the ball, especially in the last 5 minutes of the game. You need
mm,
stops. You
mm,
need to be able to hold up, man. You're not scoring the ball this game like this. You're not scoring the ball right now. Like, no, hell no. You got to play defense. You got to hustle. You got to want it more. And
mm,
I think at the end of the day, that's where we got to focus on is making sure because we don't have quote unquote proven offensive threats. Even though Cam Thomas feel like he ready, they still it's not more important than our focus as a team being on defense. You feel
mm.
what I'm saying? We need a Cam Thomas to be the offensive player that he is, but that doesn't make us an offensive team because we have one great offensive player. We're
So
more
who's taking the
of
last
a
shot?
defensitive team. That's why I'm saying we got a good bench.
So
Because Royce,
who you think take the last shot?
huh?
Who you think take the last shot? Ben Simmons or Cam Thomas?
Oh
You
man, that's a
funny.
bad question, bro.
I'm going with Jack Vaughn and the coaches on this, man. I wanna I'm gonna save
I
that for
mean,
the
that's what
coach.
Ben Simmons is back, so I'm talking like he's back. So who's taking the
No,
last shot?
but again, you got to realize. And I always go to one of my favorite coaches in Kenny Atkinson, and I seen him develop Karras and Spencer Dinwiddie. I seen him go to the hot hand. I seen him
Mm.
like, all right, well,
So
he's been
Simmons got the
playing
high
great
end. He
this.
takes
Hold
it.
on, I seen him playing great this game, so I'm gonna go to him this game, and then
Mm.
it'd be games, right, Mike, right, scheme. It'd be times where Spencer will be playing great, and he'll go to Spencer. That's player development. You get in the
Okay.
ball, but you got the high hand. I seen it happen with Joe Harris too. Kenny
Man,
Atkinson was a player development coach.
they need
Word.
you. They need you as assistant, man.
Who, Kenny Atkinson?
No, you.
Yeah, hire me, man. I ain't doing nothing
They,
else
they,
now,
they
man.
ain't-
Hire me.
they have you as assistant. They ain't winning one game.
Stop it. They have me assistant. I go to assistant coaches 101. I'll go to the very beginning page to learn basketball, to learn how to do the job. But that's neither here nor there. I feel like I'm telling you, man, the defense is gonna matter. Cleveland was the best defensive team last season.
Yeah.
So they went to the playoffs and they had a good record. You know,
How far they went?
no. That's not the point. The point is that we a playoff team because of our defense.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
what
How
they
far?
gonna do in the
How
You
far
gotta
playoffs
you
ain't
think
see.
that's
what we
gonna
gonna
go?
You
do in
gotta
the
see
playoffs.
How far you think
how
that's
that
gonna
goes.
go?
You gotta see how that works on the when the actual regular season starts. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you gotta definitely see how it plays
Yeah,
out.
so you can't say your defensive team and your defense is ass.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that our defense, bro. We wasn't playing defense that first game. I mean, that first game is like I don't know what that was, but it wasn't
Yeah,
defense.
yeah.
It
Because
was 130 to
under 30
126.
points,
And what
man.
I'm saying is, I like the fact that we're not known for an offensive team, but we put up 126 points. Like that's a
I
lot of
mean,
points for a team that's not supposed to be an offensive team.
it was like the bench against the bench. So
Nah, you right. But what I'm saying is that mattered. Preseason matter, and I like that they got 4 games,
I
man.
don't really think it
Like
matters
I
like that.
wouldn't want to, yeah. Like I like that there's 4 preseason games. You know what I mean? These games could get you revved up for the season. And you know what I'm saying, and I think that's what happened in that first game. You know what I mean? We just getting warmed up. When I say warmed up, I remember T Tom. He was like, "Yo, Cam Thomas ain't the volume shooter. He was 9 for 14, 4 for 7 behind the arc, man. Wait till Saturday, man."
Yeah, but you
I'm
know what?
telling
Y'all lost.
but no, but I'm just
Look
for
at
the
L.
conversation of
You know what
Cam
I mean?
Thomas
So
being a
what?
volume
Yet
shooter.
again,
All those points,
He a
scoring all
yet
those
volume
points to
shooter,
take an
9
L.
for
so
14.
yet
What?
yet again,
Scoring all those points to take an L. Come on.
No,
sitting
Like,
but y'all
here
missing the point. Y'all missing
bragging
this the
about
I ain't
preseason.
missing no point.
Like, why take it easy?
I'm
Lemon
taking
pea,
an L.
lemon peas.
he could have a volume shoot. He could have shoot 50% from the field. If you lost, you lost. That
Yeah,
didn't
that
really
shit don't
help you.
count, bro. You
Yeah,
lost.
no, but I'm not going against the loss. I'm not saying that it wasn't a loss. I understand what it was. What I am saying is I'm learning the game and I'm watching what it is and what John Vaughn did. And one of the things that I seen he did was a lot of y'all not Nets fans. I just realized that. You know, I'm not even.
Bro, you talking like Jack Vaughn is just top.
I know how y'all
Bro,
feel.
you
I
talking like
asked
Jack
Barry
Vaughn is
if he
just
was a
top.
Brooklyn Nets fan. You said no. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? I
you
know
talking like
we saying that.
you
Huh?
talking like Jack Vaughn is like this top coach, bro. Come on, he has to.
I'm talking like
He
he
got a lot
handpicked
to
the
prove this
assistant
year. This
Yeah,
is
coaches.
the
he has
team.
a lot to do.
He got a lot to prove this year because this is the team that he actually put together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
And
he has
now
no excuse.
this is it. This is it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. MJ voice. Yeah,
Bro.
This is it.
But
you
yo, you always
exactly.
killing yourself, bro. I
Listen,
feel like you jinxed the Nets, bro. You said 5 out of 10 championships.
He mushed them.
You
nah,
jinxed them, bro.
I don't think so. I think more of it.
Remember
You gotta
Bronx Hill?
realize,
Remember Barry, remember Bronx Hill? Sent him to the bathroom.
Oh.
bro, that shit don't apply to me at all.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
on
because
top,
5 out of 10, you did say, yo, we're
bro.
gonna win 5 out of 10
Yeah,
championships.
I
It
was
Yeah,
looking
wasn't
for
you
that
kind of
just
footage. I
fair,
jinxed it,
couldn't
bro.
man.
find it
Like
on
that was a
YouTube. I couldn't find that shit on YouTube. I could not find it. I know it's on Facebook somewhere. Ask JJ. JJ
I
know how.
got it. I got it. I got it.
Oh, see, look, see, like yo, again, my thing is when it come down to superstars coming to the team, amping it up, like they want to come here and do good by the team. They come in here to fatten their
How
pocket.
you
Come here with certain agendas to do what they need to do and say what they need to say. But again, a fan like me, all I want to do is see my basketball team focus more on basketball opposed
who?
anything else.
If you say Simmons focus on basketball, I don't know what you thinking.
Bro, his contract coming focus on that money.
That's the reason why he's playing.
Bro, I don't care what you think his motivations is. I'm telling you, he gonna play a good brand of
Oh,
basketball.
we're
It
gonna
might
see.
not be
We're gonna
elite
see.
like you wanted to be. He scored 10 points. You wanted to act like you can't give him props for that. Like, why not?
Yeah. Props for what? Preseason? Come on, get the hell out of here with that.
All right, so preseason don't mean nothing. So why you just talking all that slick shit earlier?
What?
What you mean?
What
What?
else?
You just saying all that shit earlier about how about the defense and all the slick shit you
Yo,
was just saying.
yo, he said the fucking y'all defense gonna be the Pistons. No four. What? Hell no. Come on, stop it, Reed.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not saying that we're gonna be the Pistons. What I am saying is, I'm looking at it contrasting different rosters through the seasons with the Brooklyn Nets or the New Jersey Nets. I ain't thinking about no other team.
So you want
I said I'm the one who was saying Detroit, and I had picked them because I had wanted to see how was their team that got to the championship because they had the number one defense and had a bad offense because that's what we were supposed to be going as. You know what I'm saying, going into next season. I seen it was Detroit Pistons. When you look at how they was ranked on offense, they were one of the, you know what I'm saying, they was in the 20s. You feel
yeah,
what I'm saying? And on defense, they was like number one. So, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, could we be a team like that? Then I was just looking at what we did when we went to the
bro,
finals, what Byron Scott did. And that's why I feel like if Jock Vaughn play a 9-10 man rotation, we going to be a good team. I like
bro.
the I
Y'all
like
gonna be the eighth seed, bro. Eighth or ninth, bro.
Nah, I don't think so.
Bro, you gonna see.
So go ahead, name 7 teams better than us.
I named it
I'll
already.
stop you where you I think you wrong at.
The Bucks,
Okay.
Celtics,
All right.
Sixers,
Hi.
the Heats,
Hell no.
the Knicks.
Nope. For third, you can't get past me with the Heat. The
I
Heat,
go.
nah, you nah, I'm not.
They
That's
just,
out of here.
they just went to the finals, so I'm not even going moving back forth.
Nah, debate it then. All right, so go
I'm not
ahead.
gonna be there, baby. I don't got time for that.
Go
But
ahead.
they just went to the finals.
All right, go ahead.
The Knicks,
Okay.
the Pacers,
Mhm.
let me see.
Bruh, no, no.
Let me see.
Listen, man. You and this wacky list. Shout to Barry, that's my guy. Shout to everybody that was on the panel. Listen, I only really pulled up for smoke. I always rock with
Yeah,
Barry.
go just say he live, so I don't know if you're gonna go over there.
He don't let me on the panel, bro. It's no fun over there.
That's the reason why I already pulled up though. I was trying to hear this.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if he let me on the panel.
I bet.
Yo, shout to everybody that was here. Pulled up for the call out. Nothing happened. Nah, I mean,
T-Town, he wasn't pulling up, right?
nah. But yeah, nah. I just wanted to pull up, see what's gonna happen, see what's going on, all of this chit chat. I wanted to talk basketball. You know, I was ready to lose, but I was ready to win. I wanted it to happen. I don't want to just go in and chat and be typing wild crazy. I ain't good at that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all hype. I'll be ready to talk.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If I'm not gonna be on the panel, I ain't staying. I'm out. Period. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you, man. I'm gonna see what's up.
I bet.
All right, later, y'all. Oh, shout out to Jack City said his phone died. Um, I wanted to talk to Jack City about Liberty basketball. Like he ain't if he
Yeah,
ain't
bro, they got their ass whooped.
yeah,
I don't know, bro. I don't think they're gonna win the next game. I'm not gonna lie. The Aces, they're just a better team.
yeah, that shit is different, bro.
Their defense is crazy, bro.
That shit different. Um, all right. I'm gonna see what's up. I'm gonna
All
see
right,
what's
bro.
up. All right, later. Oh man, I pull up for smoke. No smoke here. I'm gonna go see this guy, but I ain't gonna waste my time. Alright. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. But this is cook. This is Cook Culture. We did another Cook Culture live. We did another one for like this is like fourth episode. We'll try to do once a week. And I appreciate y'all, man. Facts. We will be back 11 a.m. KVN. Who run the city Saturday. Tune in. I appreciate y'all. Peace.